I see the tourism collaboration as one that is going to have a mutual beneficial effect for both countries with the UAE. And because we're very deliberate and intentional in what we're doing, we have picked 2 to 3 specific projects where we've been able to de-risk the ecosystem, and we want to present that to the UAE and to different investors to see how we can collaborate in those specific projects, because I think if we're able to succeed and collaborate and succeed in those specific projects, it will really open up the conversation. One specific one is Cocoa Beach. It's amazing what has been done in Cocoa Beach. About 12% has already been completed, and I think with a very intentional and deliberate partnership with Cocoa Beach, and then we have the Abuja Cultural Center, and of course we're looking at building on Rotana Hotel in Abuja or in Lagos. Those specific projects, but I think something like Cocoa Beach, whereby we've been able to de-risk the sector itself, is one that is going to bring a lot of value and mutual benefit and investment opportunity, for the investors in UAE, for the UAE itself, and for Nigeria. So I really see a future, and we've been very specific in picking those specific, projects. And I think once we're able to deliver that, it will open up the conversation for the tourism sector. What we're looking at is to diversify. The tourism sector is one of those areas that we feel has the potential of really creating jobs, the economic growth that we're looking at, and just a plethora of benefits that we think as a nation. And Nigeria has so much to offer in terms of our culture, in terms of our content. So we want people to come into Nigeria in a safe way. But in order for us to do that is really to ensure that we put up the infrastructure, the access, the connectivity, all the things that is needed to really grow the tourism sector. And like I said, we've been very specific in picking, just 2 or 3 specific projects. One is the Cocoa Beach project that we're doing in Lagos. One is the Abuja Cultural City that we're doing. And one is the Rotana Beach Hotel that we're planning to deliver. And, once we start the conversation with that and we see the success in that, I'm being very deliberate and very intentional in ensuring that we invite investors to come into this specific 3 projects. And once we're able to deliver on that, I think it will open up the conversation, because there's a huge amount of worth, value, and return that is coming to Nigeria that has a huge population. And, it's just a natural in terms of, bringing in tourism, because you have 230 million people. So it's a really investable area. It's one that will create huge returns. And like Lagos, there's a huge growing population coming into Lagos. We're building a new airport and, building all the infrastructure that is required. So if you bring in that specific project in Lagos, which is the Cocoa Beach and, the Rotana, I think this is a huge opportunity for the partnership for both countries.